This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, double check you're still subscribed to the channel, because these guys are unsubscribing subscribers. Double check your notification on, and if you hit that like button, double check it's working properly, because they are working overtime suppressing the channel, suppressing the videos, because they don't want more people becoming aware of all the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. Guys, listen. The bad actors that are naked shorting AMC, GME, NWBO, BINI, GNS, they are in trouble, okay? They were able to push up the reverse repo like 1.2 billion to 18.817 billion, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The liquidity is running out. And here's the thing. If they're reporting 8.817 billion, the number's probably a whole lot lower, because we have learned over the last 5 years that they fudge the data. They fudge the data to support whatever narrative they are trying to push. So I believe the reverse repo is probably lower than 18.817 billion. The thing is this, and I tell you guys this all the time. In order for them to keep those naked short positions open, they need liquidity. They need cash, because they have to pay interest on those borrowed shares. But once the liquidity starts running out, what do you think the bank's going to do? They're going to margin call them. And if they don't got the collateral to bring those margins back up to par, then you're going to see forced liquidations. And like I tell you guys all the time, the banks are not going to drown with the naked shorters. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. Okay? Even though they do conspire together to rob and steal from retail investors, because if the banks are loaning money on 2 million shares of a company, and they know the float is only 1 million, it's obvious that they know they are counterfeit shares. But the banks don't care, because they're making interest on the money. The naked shorters obviously don't care. But what they're hoping is that retail investors panic sell when they keep pushing the price down. They did not count on retail investors buying the dip. We threw a wrench in their game plan, and now they are screwed. Okay? They want us to believe they can do it forever. They can't. The reverse repo shows us that they can't. And eventually, the liquidity is going to be gone. The banks are going to margin call them. They're not going to have the collateral to keep the positions open or bring their margin up to par. And then there's going to be forced liquidations. And at that point, you're going to see stocks rising to their true value, that where they would be without the manipulation. Stocks are going to start rising to their true market value. But because they created so many counterfeit shares, there's going to be a few stocks that are going to move. They're going to short squeeze. There's no doubt in my mind about that. And I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell any stock. I'm telling you that when you have a whole bunch of naked short positions, and the criminals who open these short positions are forced to cover, it usually causes a short squeeze. Okay? No matter what the stock is. No matter what the stock is. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that the naked shorters are terrified that they can't get the reverse repo over $20 billion? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.